city of Lagos right now. And I think it's not even Lagos alone. Yeah, I think it's all over the country because NIMET has predicted 3 days that it's going to rain 3 whole days. All right. And it's been raining since morning. I mean, midnight. Yeah. But so I am just saying these to everyone who's going to be driving today. Be very, very careful. All right. Make sure your tires are good enough. Don't overspeed. Use your brakes when needed. Don't compete with any vehicle, And of course, you use your rear mirrors and you just be fine. You will be fine. You will be fine. This is your number one super station, voice of the people, 90.3 FM. And everyone, you're welcome to Front Page Review on this dial. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. I'm here because you are there. Check your time, 7:02 a.m. And today is the 16th day in the month of September 2025. Gradually moving towards my month. Yes. Okay. Welcome everyone. Welcome and welcome again. I've got plenty of stories for you as usual. And let's do this together. Rufai Oseni will join me later. And then Prince Chilaka will also be with me today. My name is Jude. Let's take a walk together. Feel free to join the conversation this morning. Yeah. Send me messages via WhatsApp and of course on YouTube, and let me understand. Let me feel. Let me understand what you think. Let me feel your pulse. Exactly on some of these headlines this morning. Come on, take a walk now. Thank you. Ondo man dies days after alleged police torture. Ondo APC elders promise 1.5 million votes for Tinubu. I remember the words of Okwewulu of Edo State, the governor. He said he's going to give the president 1.5 million votes. Is it 1.5? Something around that, anyway. And Ondo APC elders are also promising 1.5 million votes for Tinubu. It's okay. Presidency fires back as Atiku warns of revolution. Only Alafin can appoint or your chief imam. This is the palace speaking. On Hilda Basi, cooking more than jollof rice is something you might just want to read. And then, food price crash. Farmers fault federal government's order as agro imports hit 2.2 trillion. To some more headlines now. FX inflows reserves boosts naira to about 1,497 naira per dollar. Nepal protest now. There's an update. 2 Nigerian inmates rearrested after jailbreak. Tinubu, Fubara and foreign trips ahead of IBA's handover. Sanu Nasu issues strike notice over unpaid allowances. $4.5 billion fraud. Court grants Emefiele's request for forensic expert. And then, let's check up some more political stories now. Anambra election, INEC opens portal for ad hoc staff recruitment. And then, why Labour Party gave Kingibe other women free nomination forms, says Abure. PDP dismisses Tinubu's 2027 endorsement as panic mode. Kwara APC mobilizes members for voter registration and security awareness. Court delays ADC leadership tussle suit over improper service of papers. And then, 2027 PDP in deep consultations to find unifying candidate. Benue governor names new SAs, constitutes key boards. Yeah, those are the stories I can give you from Punch newspaper this morning. Check your time, 7:06 a.m. I'll move quickly to Vanguard newspaper now. No glitches, no excuses. PDP warns INEC on 2027. No glitches, no excuses. PDP warns INEC on 2027. And then, moving on. 2009 agreement. SANU, NASU to shut down varsities on September the 22nd. September the 22nd. Bandits abduct 40 in Zamfara Mosque as peace deal collapses. And then there's a cartoon here, courtesy Vanguard newspaper, Common Man Buxton. You can read more to get more information on that, okay? What that cartoon is all about. And on JTB, Nigerians without tax ID can operate bank accounts. Nigerians without tax ID can operate bank accounts. Our plant ended 50 years of fuel queues in Nigeria, says Dangote Refinery. On post-harvest losses, storage facilities essential, and it will address wastage. A Greek minister is the one speaking there. And then moving on to some of the headlines, let's see now. There are a couple of stories here actually. Customs initiate automated clearance over. Custom initiates automated clearance of overtime cargoes to decongest ports. Inflation rate drops to 20.12% in August. Police launch investigation as Ondo School VP disappears after attending seminar. Gunmen kill custom officer in Kebbi State. And then to some of the headlines now. Presidency counters Atiku's hunger claim, says Nigeria on the right track. And another headline has it, presidency counters Atiku cites rising reserves and, of course, falling inflation as proof of progress. 2027, PDP's alleged shortlisting of Jonathan Obi Makinde raises dust. State of the nation, why I made U-turn on opposing state police, Governor Idris. Speak truth to power. Tinubu challenges faith leaders. VOP 90.3 FM. From Vanguard newspaper, we move to Daily Post newspaper now. All right? Daily Post is next. Check your time, 7:10 a.m. is the time. Now, there's an interview here. Why Rivers crisis may get worse. ADC chair rubbishes Wike Fubara truce. It will not work. It will not work. In the voice of Wike. This is ADC speaking anyway. It's rubbishing Wike Fubara truce. He said, Rivers crisis may even get worse. May even get worse. And that is if Fubara has strong backing this time around. He can toy and play with anything. But the fact is, once he's reinstated, then he can start the balls again. Okay, let's move on. Fifth inflation drop sparks call on CBN to cut interest rate. Fifth inflation drop sparks call on CBN to cut interest rate. And then UCL League face 36 teams clash for glory as PSG battle to retain crown. On CVR, 4.44 million register online, 509,929 complete physical registration, $7 million abandoned in Providus Bank, forfeited to Nigerian government. $7 million abandoned in Providus Bank, forfeited to Nigerian government. Only Senate court can decide Natasha's resumption. Only Senate and only the court can decide Natasha's resumption. This is according to the clerk of the House. Jigawa speaker escapes death in convoy accident. And then development levy, Nelfund 6 National Assemblies backing for 25% allocation. Abia sanitary inspectors visit 4,500 homes. Niger government commits 5 billion naira to revive aviation college campus in Mina. Okay, so politics now. Nigeria risks civil war if notorious George becomes INEC chairman. Buba Galadima. Nigeria risks civil war if notorious George becomes INEC chairman. The finger pointing at somebody right now. Hey, risk civil war. Buba Galadima is the one warning now. Atiku is out of touch with Nigeria's reality, says presidency. Nigeria's economy is standing on solid ground, APC spokesman Moka. Atiku lacks moral ground to criticize Tinubu, APC spokesman Moka. Atiku out of touch with Nigeria's progress, presidency. Atiku not in touch with Nigerians, APC spokesman Moka. Moka is coming out hot this time around. Okay, let's leave Moka there and then move to Daily Trust, everyone. Amidst peace deal in Katsina, bandits abduct 55 in Zamfara. Jerry Oseni caught in a web of forgery, fake deaths, and false names in UK property case. On FCT doctor strike, services grounded in hospitals. Zulum Commission's Nursing College recruits 50 nurses. 7 injured as trucks collide in Oyo. Enemy trains army personnel in basic life support skills. Presidency Atiku trade words over hunger and poverty. Nelfund 6 legislation for education financing framework. We are proud of our achievements. Presidency replies Atiku. Okay. Give Nigerians your own French gift. Dangote towns Nupeng. If my own is a Greek gift, then give Nigerians your own French gift. Dangote towns Nupeng. Very funny, I must say. Okay, I told you inflation drops to 20.12%. Why? Okay. Let me serve you stories from the Sun newspaper. The Sun newspaper is next, everyone. Presidency firms as Atiku warns of looming revolution. Atiku desperate for power. Nigerians have rejected him, APC spokesman. On CVR, 4.5 million new voters register. Students account for 1 million. 4.5 million new voters register. Students account for 1 million. And then Sanu threatened strike over unpaid allowances and withheld salaries. NHRC condemns arrest of KB journalist, applauds his release. Wike to commission roads, launch major infrastructure projects in Abuja. NPSA rallies Nigerians to partake in voter registration. APC in panic mode, shopping for endorsements, says PDP. Ekiti Guba, Day Oyebanji grounded APC headquarters. All right. Let me just give you some a few other headlines, courtesy The Nation, and then we join Rufai Oseni. Court orders final forfeiture of $7 million abandoned in commercial bank. They say it's Providus Bank. Who is the owner of this money? Okay. 2027, we are ready for Ibadan Convention, says the People's Democratic Party. Alleged $4.5 billion fraud, Emefiele gets court nod for forensic examination. On CVR, INEC pre-registered 4.445 million in about 4 weeks. Kidnappers kill monarch in Plateau. Presidency, APC slam Atiku over hunger hardship alarm. Inflation slides on stable economic growth. Low food prices. And then the biggest headline of the day just right here, courtesy The Nation newspaper, is this one. Tinubu expected back today. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Like I said, everyone feel free to join the conversation this morning via all of our social media platforms. All right, but I like it when you join me on YouTube. Just go there to the search bar and type Voice of the People 90.3 FM, or in short, VOP 90.3 FM, and you're just there. Get to the comment section. Let's get your thoughts and your opinion just right there. All right, thank you so much. And then our WhatsApp number is open for your messages also. Yeah, our WhatsApp portal is there, just open for you. 081-717-56338. 081-717-56338. Let's now join Rafa Yosini for an analysis of some of the headlines. Let's go there.
You see, when we start to make an aberration of our democracy, we start to see how the country starts to fail. I mean, the first story in the rounds is the story of Governor Bago of Niger State that is now saying that pastors need to bring their Sunday sermon to come and submit to him as he is the God of all before they can preach the sermon in the church. And when we say these things now, people will say, why are we talking? It just shows the hypocrisy that goes on in democracy. It was this same God Bago, let me put his name that way, that went ahead and was trying to stifle a radio station, Badegi FM, because they were speaking truth to power in Niger State. Rather than focus on the state development and other things, you can see how they want to trample on the rights of people. And that's why when I say it's a demonstration of grace we are practicing, a lot of people think, oh, I'm quite high-handed and all of that. But it is clear for everybody to see. Please, somebody should tell this Mr. Bago to stop all of this shenanigan. And as we are saying that, authorities are going ahead to demolish again in Abuja River Park Estates. They are demolishing a building going on in River Park Estates. In fact, River Park Estate has now issued a statement talking about the fact that cool heads should prevail. They say in 2024, one of the partners led by Kojomens had attempted to remove every director from Jonah Capital. The above led to a protracted police investigation. Based on the above, the FCT minister then inaugurated a committee to resolve the issue. The committee, despite writing to them, gave us the opportunity to prevent their side of the matter, and indeed, whoever was allowed or afforded such opportunity. The report was premised on numerous information and insufficient facts led to the ministerial order of FCT to repossess the undeveloped portion of River Park Estates. Based on this, there was no fair hearing, and the parties affected commenced the action at the Federal High Court, and the process was served on FCD and FCT. FCD, upon being served, then proceeded to carry out demolitions of various degrees in the estate, ordering stop work against other things. And this is the sad reality of how the country plays out. They are begging on the president to prevail. They are begging on the FCT to prevail. And it speaks volumes about our ecosystem. So when people are going to demolish people's estate because there's a dispute now, how will investors now want to come? And as we are talking about that, resident doctors in Federal Capital Territory has commenced a definite strike on Monday, 15 September. The Association of Resident Doctor FCT announced this decision following an emergency failure to address their demands and all of that. The state of welfare. They have 14 district general hospitals, yet there's shortage of doctors in many cases. Doctors left to attend to more than 30 or 40 patients, may perform up to 7 serious sessions. It is a degree of woe. Somebody will have thought that those in charge in the FCT will have tried as much as possible to do right or do well for the people, but you will never see them do that. They are more concerned about politics in another area. They are more concerned about orchestrating state of emergency. Take for instance now, Mr. Wike says he wants to do an interview on Thursday. The government of country order state of emergency. Is Wike that is briefing the country on the state of emergency. So the president that ordered the state of emergency has nothing to even say again. You see, that's the aberration of Nigeria, and that's the demonstration of grace that is going on all around us, that we think is democracy. Despite all of this now, okay, look at Toby Amoshon. She had finally won silver medal, despite the fact that they gave the girl kits that she complained about. I was not good enough, and all of that. Finally, she's won silver for Nigeria. The sports ministry was complaining that she asked to fly business class ticket for a journey as long as Tokyo to represent Nigeria. So you can't provide her ticket. You are complaining that you bought her business class ticket, a world champion of that matter. But she still went there. And these same hurdles, since Gloria Alozie left, that was the only person that was giving us some world shine in hurdles was Gloria Alozie. That was how Gloria Alozie started going to run for Spain, because of this destructive activity by our athletics authority. The same thing they did to Favor Ofili. That's what made Favor Ofili decamp and go and look for another country. So it speaks volumes about the aberration we practice in our country that we call democracy. All right, so still some stories making the rounds. Atiku Abubakar is saying that after over 2 years of taking the reins, there's no sign that President Tinubu can address prevailing hunger in the country. He said that the underprivileged, the poor are getting poorer. There's a pervasive level of hunger, unbearable hunger in the country. And he said all of this through his spokesperson. But the question we should ask Atiku is, yes, you can say there's no sign President Tinubu will address hunger. But what are you going to do about hunger? I think that's the priority of the question. Yeah, it's so easy to say these things when you're in opposition, you're in campaigning and all of that. You know, just like how President Tinubu opposed everything when he was in opposition. The same fuel tax that they are talking about now, it was President Tinubu that opposed it in 2003 during Olusegun Obasanjo's tenure. But today, he's under his administration, we are talking about fuel tax. National Bureau of Statistics is saying that inflation dropped to 20.12. Said food inflation also dropped to 1.65 when compared to 3.12 recorded in the month of July. Attribute the decline to the drop in the rate of imported rice, Guinea corn, flour, maize, semolina, soya milk, and so on. They stated that the August figures were 1.76% drop compared to inflation rate of 21.88% in July. Headline inflation was 12.03 lower than recorded in 2024 as a base year. But a lot of people have said that the inflation figures, are somehow skewed in calculation because, they changed the base year. And once they change the base year, the parameter at which they calculated inflation last year is different from what they are calculating this year. So, and also they've changed a couple of weighted average of the inflation calculation figures. So people are saying the inflation numbers are highly contestable. But what people are saying in the markets is that, yeah, you can say inflation is dropping and all of that, but they are not seeing it in their lives. That inflation number has gone down. So does it mean that there's going to be a rate cut? I'm talking about interest rate cuts. Because a lot of businesses have been calling for a rate cut. Rates have been high, over 20 something percent. Rates will normally go up if you want to fight inflation. So rates have been high for a bit, and it's very difficult for businesses to be able to borrow money. So, and it's just a very sad one of what is going on around there. So the fight between Dangote and Nupeng is still going on. And the president of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, mocked Nupeng on Monday for warning Nigerians against accepting Dangote refinery for a reduction. Dangote had announced lower pump prices in several locations in a scheme to deploy CNG to get fuel. Nupeng called it a great gift, alleging that refinery is undermining workers, sidelining the union. And but Nupeng, netizens have heavily lampooned the union, querying hard times. But addressing newsmen at the refinery on Monday, the first anniversary of gasoline production, Dangote took a swipe at the union. He said, they say we are giving Nigerians great gifts, but you should give them a French one. Even if it's great gift, it means that it will be a gift that will be there all the time. He addressed the controversy surrounding the new CNG truck initiative rolled out by the refinery, saying more jobs will be created. So you see, there's been a big fight between Dangote, Nupeng, and Dapman. What a lot of these people are just doing is just start to satisfy their interests, especially Dapman. So today I had the chance to be able to interview the representative of Dapman, who said that the price at which Dangote is selling to them is very expensive compared to the export price, and that's why they are still importing. And he said many other things. And I asked him a critical question based on an allegation Dangote made that it is Dapman that brought in adulterated fuel that knocked people's engine in 2022, if you remember that case. He didn't expressly confirm it, but he acknowledged that there are some Dapman members then that used to import for NNPC. So that means the allegation of Dangote was spot on, that it was some Dapman members that imported for the NNPC that brought adulterated fuel. You see, because what also happens is the fact that in a bid for most of these marketers to be able to get their oil out there and get their margins, they bring cheaper quality fuel. They will not go ahead and support and buy from Dangote so that they'll be able to make huge margins. And the problem is, you see, way back, they got a lot of concessions in the oil and gas sector, so it had made them, a lot of them, mentally lazy. They've made so much money over the years. These are some of the oil marketers. And one would have thought that they should have invested that money in even putting forward a refinery or the likes. But it has always favored them. So they looked and said, okay, what's the point? And now that somebody has a refinery, they are not going to be making the big largesse they are making again. And that's why a lot of them are fighting back at this point. But anyway, they said they want dialogue, with the Dangote refinery. We'll see how all of this pans out in the coming days. But these are interesting times. But it is incumbent on others too to be able to invest in the oil and gas sector so we can have the ecosystem rolling and we can have products, for our people in the country. Real quickly, Guinness Book of World Record has finally ratified Hilda Bash's record. And for those that don't even understand what they call soft power, saying what's the essence of Hilda Bashi cooking pot of jollof rice and all of that. You see, there are nations that spend a lot of money on getting soft power. What Hilda Bashi has just done is that she used her culinary skills to put Nigeria on the map, making it as a hub, for culinary achievements. And Nigeria is being sounded all over the world. At least it's a good publicity for the country. And there's so many things going to bring in. It's also going to bring in a lot of fame for her sponsors, Gino. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So you say, no, people waited there because they were poor and all of... No. You see, we are suffering in this country, but that does not mean we should lose our sense of national pride. There are some things that connect all of us. And can't you see that all the Nigerian young people that went to cheer in the bastion didn't think of tribe or religion? All they thought of was how to support a fellow Nigerian. And today, the Guinness Book of World Records has ratified the largest serving of Nigerian style jollof rice, over 8,780 kilograms, achieved by Idabasi and Gino in Lagos, Victoria Island. Idabasi rose to fame in 2023 for breaking the Guinness Book of World Record. Ahead of our confirmation, Guinness Book of World Record has sent out words of encouragement, reposting the video from Friday's event, saying best of luck to her. And this is something, that we should all celebrate amidst all of the downtimes we have in this country. There's something called the sense of national pride. And real quickly, the Ministry of Finance has suspended the implementation of the 4% free on board charge by Nigerian Customs. So they're saying pursuant to the powers vested on the Minister of Finance, as chairman of the board of Nigerian Customs, I write to direct the immediate suspension of implementation of the collection of 4% free on board charge levied by the customs on imported goods. Following extensive consultation with stakeholders, trade experts, and relevant government officials, it's clear that it will pose challenges for Nigerian trade facilitation. This suspension will prove an opportunity for comprehensive stakeholder engagement as a thorough review of the levy framework and broader economic implications. And this is a good one for the government because a lot of importers and manufacturers in general have been complaining about how this increased free on board charge was going to affect their businesses. But I'm happy that common sense has prevailed. Just as well as some of the stakeholders, market stakeholders, are also talking about this outright ban on shea butter exports. That is going to affect the shea butter ecosystem, and some of them might have deals already that they have, put forward sales on shea butter and the like. So it's something that we should all look at critically so that government can review all of these things so that it will be the best for our businesses to really thrive and survive.
All right. Thank you so much, Rufai Oseni. Let me quickly give you this information, okay, everyone. The People's Democratic Party is called for strict implementation of legal framework mandating the electronic transmission of election results in the 2027 general elections. Yes, warning that it will resist any attempt to manipulate the process or undermine the will of Nigerians. You see, okay, let me just say that PDP is warning INEC that as regards 2027, no glitches, no excuses at all. That's what they're saying. No glitches at all, and of course, no excuses. And away from that, I was looking at what Buba Galadima said, just recently as regards the 2027 election. He came so tough, and he said, Nigeria risks civil war if notorious George becomes INEC chairman. What is he talking about? Let me give you a breakdown of that. NNPP chieftain Buba Galadima has warned that Nigeria could face civil unrest if the federal government goes ahead with an alleged plan to appoint a retired Court of Appeal judge as chairman of INEC. Did you hear that? So there is a plan, there's an arrangement. He is saying something, he's pointing at something, that there will be a civil war in Nigeria if the federal government goes ahead with an alleged plan, alleged in Nigeria, he's always alleged, to appoint a retired Court of Appeal judge as chairman of INEC. Yes, according to Buba Galadima, there were widespread rumors that the government was considering the appointment of retired judge whom he described as very, very notorious. In his words, he said, come November, there are rumors all over the place that this government is nominating a just retired judge of appeal, a just retired Court of Appeal judge who is known for notoriety to be the chairman of INEC. He said, I wish it's not true, because if that man becomes the chairman of INEC, be rest assured that this government is inviting a civil war in this country, he said. So he also went further to accuse the current administration of disregarding the rule of law and claimed that INEC, under its present leadership, was already compromised in favor of the APC. The INEC chairman has already rigged the election for APC. That's what Buba Galadima is saying, that the INEC chairman has already rigged the election for APC. This is a big one. by Buba Galadima. Friends, what do you think? What do you think? I want us to harp on this morning. The INEC chairman has already rigged the election for the APC. Already, not about to. Already, they have plans underway. So it means it's not just going to be about your vote or my vote. All right? That there are plans underway already to make sure that is sorted out and sorted out well, even before 2027. I recall an analyst was saying that the plan to actually rig the 2027 election, took place in 2024. That was last year. Okay, let me break it down. What Buba Galadima said, he said that they brought somebody that is the secretary of the party that went to court for APC as an acting national chairman, and he was rewarded with chairman of INEC. Galadima said such developments threaten the credibility of Nigeria's electoral system and could destabilize the country if allowed to continue. If this man is appointed INEC chairman, then forget about elections in Nigeria in 2027, because there will be no election in this country and it will create chaos. That was the warning of this man. And so he urged Nigerians to be very, 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 very vigilant, insisting that individuals with questionable records of character must not be allowed to oversee the nation's electoral process. Okay, first, 0700 903 903 903. Let's talk, everyone. Yes, let's talk. 0700 903 903 903. All right, and then WhatsApp 081 717 56338. That's the WhatsApp number. Okay, yeah. Let's talk. I think we need to talk at this point. But please mind what you say on the national radio. Okay, yeah. Just about 60 seconds for you. Move away from your radio set. Again, I say move away from your radio set. All right, is that fine? Thank you. Hello, good morning here. Good morning to you this morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good morning.
Morning, Judy.
Good morning.
My name is Robert.
Okay.
I am concerned about the meeting with bandits. This Zamfara or Casino. I've forgotten the state now. Judy, I'm telling you, I'm not surprised about what is happening in Nigeria as we speak now. For bandits to have mind to come to the village with their arm nobody disturb them. They do meeting and they still go back again, and the next day they kidnap people in the mosque. So what is the need for our soldiers to be in the boat fighting now when the state government can permit bandits to come and do meeting with them? I think that state, the federal government should withdraw soldiers from fighting security. There's no need now. Right. It's like the government is palling with bandits. So what is the need to fight them? Thank you, Gary.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate that. Hello, good morning here.
Hello, good morning, Jide. Good morning. My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amu of the First State.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please, I want to say again that now Fubara is planning to come back for River State, and I know that this one now is going to do more good thing for River people. Forget people who say he should not come. Why is he making peace with Wike? Now he's coming because he has nothing to fear. Even if they promise him one time, this 1 year and some months remaining, he has to use it very well. This is when he will not do what he's supposed to do, because he's not more afraid that they are going to deny him 4 years coming, or they are going to remove him as an emergency again. No more emergency. No more. Everybody will now allow him to do his for this 1 year, and Fubara should show himself and let Nigeria and the River State see how good he is. Right. He's not looking. He doesn't have any other godfather in this 1 year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Innocent from Amu Dauphin. All right. Away from that, let me also give you a quick update again. The presidency just yesterday dismissed Atiku's warning that Nigeria risks unrest similar to the French Revolution due to raging hunger. Yes. He described the opposition leader's comments as cheap talk. That is the presidency describing Atiku's statement as cheap talk and out of touch with recent economic data. That's what it is. It was Bayo Nonuga that was saying that yesterday evening. All right. Presidency is firing back as Atiku is warning that there is going to be a revolution if you guys are not careful. And then there are some top stories this morning. I just want to give you pam, and then I want to open up the studio lines again so you can talk. Let me let you know. In case you're not aware that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and of course Siminalayi Fubara will both return to the country today ahead of Rivers' return to democratic rule on Thursday. Tinubu is returning to Abuja after cutting short his vacation in France, while Fubara is also due back from London. Their return comes just as the Rivers State Sole Administrator Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas retired, intensifies preparations to hand over power with a series of transition activities marking the end of the emergency rule in the state. So, some persons have said, so now only this kind of thing will make Tinubu cut short in stay overseas. What about the hunger? What about the killings? What about so many other things happening in the country? And now it is all about Rivers. That's why the president is cutting short his stay and returning back to the country. That there is something really happening. And then, still as regards Rivers State, everyone, the chairman of the Rivers State chapter of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Mr. Leader Sampson, has said, or he claimed that despite the reconciliation between the suspended governor of the state, Siminalayi Fubara, and the minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, the nearly 2 years political crisis may continue and even get worse. Friends, what do you think? A lot of permutations here and there as regards Rivers. And then as regards the 2027 election, some person said as regards the election, that it has been rigged already. And then as regards Rivers, that they are seeing that things might even get worse. It might even get worse. That all Fubara needs is to have some strong allies, some strong presence, maybe from the ADC to back him up. And then when he gets back as a governor, the boss will start again in full force this time around. And that time, only God knows. But whether you like it or not, the soul of Rivers, the money oozing out, the money gushing out from Rivers State is needed for some basic, things to be sorted out before 2027. And then finally, the man was saying, that same chairperson, Mr. Leader Sampson, is saying that the Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas should account for how he spent Rivers people's money within 6 months of emergency rule. According to him, a lot of money don't cross river, they don't pack, they don't allegedly. So they talk for Nigeria. All right, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Before I get to open up the studio lines, everyone, let me also give you these, breaking, should I say breaking, or is really huge, though. It's something that is worth mentioning. Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the final forfeiture of $7 million recovered by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to the federal government. The justice gave the ruling just yesterday after EFCC's counsel Rotimi Oyedepo moved an application for final forfeiture of the funds. He recalled that on August the 27th, the court granted an interim order to freeze the sum He said EFCC complied with the directive by publishing the order to allow interested parties to show cause why the money should not be permanently forfeited. An affidavit of compliance was filed on September the 3rd. Okay, just want to let you know that $7 million have been abandoned, or that was abandoned in Providence Bank, has been forfeited to the Nigerian government. 0703903. So many other stories, everyone. 0703903 Nigeria. Let's talk. If you are watching me from outside Nigeria, just use the WhatsApp number to make it easier for you. The WhatsApp number is 08171756338. 08171756338. And if you want to call in, 0700-903-903-903. Like I would always say, move away from your radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. Just about 60 seconds for everyone. Mind what you say on a national radio. My name is Jude. Ikame Jude. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Jude Ikame.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Talk to us.
How was your night?
Great. Let's have you.
Yeah, but is calling.
All right.
Jude, what article is saying is true. Because by the time these people implement what they want to implement by January 1st, I pity for Nigerians. But I know that Nigeria, they are going to wake up January 2026. Because Nigeria is an OPEC nation. Other people are benefiting. All the whole OPEC nation, they are benefiting from the government. I can't see the reason why Nigeria own will be different. And these people keep on saying that I will give you 1.5 million votes. I will give you this one here. I will give you this one here. As per Wike and Fubara, Wike and Fubara, they are doing kill and divide now. But Fubara, I can't see anything because they have plotted the whole APC members in the whole House of Assembly in Rivers State and everywhere. So Fubara, I don't know what he's going to do. But all I know is they are doing kill and divide. Thank you, Jude.
Thank you, Bartis. Appreciate your call. Hello, here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chidoza. I'm from Baranja.
All right.
I think I totally agree with Umar Ladima. Because if you want to see he said, I think there is true inside to maybe we Nigerians who might take it as a joke. But if you look inward of it, you know that there is a little bit of truth inside. So, but I'm advising our president Tinubu, let him not allow war to start on his government. He should better do the right thing. It's not in our constitution that you must rule 8 years before you are satisfied. You understand?
Thank you.
So you should be careful.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your call. All right. Let's go here. Hello. Good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, hello, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning.
Prince from Sweden.
Prince from Sweden. Good morning.
Yeah, Jude, I want to ask Nigerians this morning: Do they think that there will be anything that good that will come out from Rivers State when Fubara? I don't understand why they say Fubara's return. Return from where? This thing that is happening in Rivers State is not about Fubara, Wike, or Tinubu. I'm talking about the democracy of this country, because tomorrow somebody might win. Jude, you can win election tomorrow if you are interested in politics, and the president will sit somewhere and say that they will not swear you in because you tell him because you say something or the other. This is what we are talking about. Are they really happy? Tinubu, I want to ask Tinubu them, the past leaders, are they really happy that half of Nigerians are in abroad? Are they really happy about it? What are we going to do in the future? What will be the fate of our children? So all our citizens will be in abroad and bandits will take over Nigeria. Then I want to ask judiciary this morning. September 9th, I dared Supreme Court to do that case with Rivers. You see, That shows that Nigerians should not understand that nobody should go to court for anything. These guys are politicians. This woman, Justice, Honorable Justice, with due respect to her, I want to put it to her this morning that these things that are happening in Nigeria today under her watch, we are watching. Tomorrow, the history will remember her from the wrong side of the book. And the Tinubu should not forget that more presidents will come and go. Even Tinubu will come and go. And at the end, when something happened to him, let the media not come and they tell Nigerians how to react. Because when Buhari died, we see what happened. People were celebrating because he died. I want to make this thing clear. This man, Tinubu, should listen to Nigerians. Now, this thing is not democracy. He's just doing divide and rule. Only me, only me. Let me tell you, Buhari is even better. He allowed this Naira, this thing redesigned to go to Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court function under Buhari. But this one, no court is functioning. They are buying cars and the houses to the judges. So what do you want them to do? Who is eating doesn't have time to talk. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. Prince from Sweden. Let's get back to Nigeria. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Move away from your radio set.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. I want to tell Fubara, if I thought they will stand him in the office, I want him to use his hand to remove those people that the APC people planted in the River State and choose his own people before he can govern River State. If not, they will put him inside the bag. And another thing is this war that President wants to cause in this country. Let Nigerians wake up because they're between us and the INEC this time around.
Okay.
Not even the presidency. Let Nigerians open their eyes because of the INEC, because they are the people that are holding Nigeria captive, not even the president. We have to hold them accountable this time around. Anything that happened in 2027, we have to hold INEC and their office accountable.
Thank you.
That's my thing.
Thank you so much. I love it. Open eye for INEC. Hello, good morning here.
Hello, you there?
Good morning.
You there, they try your that the problem with there for this Nigeria to say we are not yet ready. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, my brother.
I said we are not yet ready. We are not yet ready.
I heard you.
Because we are people like if you are hungry, then you will fight for yourself. You make sure that you must fight to make sure that hunger cannot come. But Nigerians, once they see money, once they see 5,000, 2,000, they will follow the people. Why can't people just endure hunger and get this Nigeria back from these people?
Okay.
Now they will just be giving them 5,000, 2,000, they will just throw them. So let us be serious. Once we are serious, then the Nigeria will come back. If we are not serious, then there's nothing we are going to do.
Thank you.
Okay,
so much. Yeah. Appreciate your call. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
I want to ask Nigerians question this morning that can we fold our hands even our abide in this country? Is it not enough for we to rise up and take our destiny in our hands? We'll keep on talking. What did happen in Pama? Can't we happen repeat itself again? We cannot fold our hands even we abide in this country.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate that call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kamijide.
Please move away. Always move away from your radio set before you call.
Yeah.
All right.
My name is Matthew, calling from Okapo.
All right.
This warning by Galadima about the civil war looming is a serious issue. Something is happening. Let us now elaborate it to let those that are making this war the warning they are giving us now, let them be ready to fight it. Nobody should leave this country. Nobody should go anywhere. If they should model up Nigeria and set off fire, we should make sure nobody leaves. Everybody must be here to fight that war.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Because of our time, Leo from Lagos is saying Nigerians are dying of hunger and it will result in social unrest, said Atiku. And Nigerians are really dying of hunger because of wicked and corrupt leaders ruling Nigeria. That's from Leo. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning here.
Morning, my brother. God bless you for taking this call.
Good morning.
If Nigerians refuse, return this government 2027, I will have said that you have done your bit. VOP has done their bit. They leave us to our problems. And from our premises, am I saying that? Is that number one, all this flight money.
Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Sorry about that, okay? Sorry. You can call back if you can. Hello, good morning here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Kenneth is my name.
Okay.
What Tinubu should not debunk what Atiku had said. He should not debunk. Hunger is the weapon of the war, which he thinks because he doesn't go to market, the family or whatever, they don't go to market and see what is 1.5 million Japan. They died out of Koshoko. So Tinubu doesn't know what hunger means. He doesn't know because he's eating, flying, using money anyhow. He should know that Nigerians are not happy.
All right.
Nigerians are not happy. Almost 80 million percent of Nigerians, because of hunger hardship,
Thank you.
they have created.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate the call. And then Timitokbe Onotoye from Ijagemo Estate is saying this morning, he said, it's quite unfortunate and sad and disheartening that there are several intelligence and security agencies that we have in this country. It has become so difficult for the government to tackle insecurity, and the best option is to negotiate with those bandits. So I ask myself, what is the essence of allocating huge amounts of money for security in the yearly budget when no positive result will be achieved? The most annoying is where heads of security agencies like the IGP will be traveling from one country to another, all in the name of attending security summit, which at the end there is nothing to show for it. From all indications, it's clear the government is not ready to do anything to the 400 names of the sponsors of Boko Haram handed over to the immediate past administration by the government of the UAE. God bless Nigeria. Timitokwe Onotoye sent that message. And Benjamin from Shogunle is saying PDP won in INEC against technical glitches. In 2027 election, to me, is not enough. PDP needs to mobilize the people to push for electoral reform that will compel INEC to transmit election results real-time electronically. I asked before and I'm asking again, where is the subsidy gone money? Little rain drop everywhere, flooded both express road and street. Insecurity increasing, hunger and hardship increasing, doctors going on strike, ASU issue, warning strike, ASU whatever. Okay, where is subsidy money going? Benjamin from Shogunle is one who sent that message. All right, let me take more of your calls again, and then I'll just be reading your messages and taking calls alongside back to back like that. Is that good? Thank you so much. The number to call once again is 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. I take that again, 0700 903 903 903, and then WhatsApp 081 717 56338. All right, that's the number to call. Let's talk to you. Hello, good morning. Always move away from your radio set if you want to talk to me. Good morning here.
Yes, I'm trying to round up my credits. We are buying credits to make sure that Nigeria might children and my God, like the woman from overseas used to talk. If you don't do it, we are dead. I'm telling you. So to round up, on three premises, I'm telling you, capital flight, as the barrister Darlington mentioned yesterday, that a lot which we is not a needing story. Getting out of the country, then the God's loan every time which our children will continue to buy. That is, to pay for. I'm telling you, my children are frustrated. They are in the university. They are frustrated. That's the last one is the free heart to just go to the National Assembly and make law to suit you. And National Assembly will not cross-check and approve. And the Mr. President will have sent to it. I want to tell you that that kind of law may come 2027, and he will say, Mr. President may continue.
Thank you so much. Allegedly, I love that. Thank you indeed. Hello, good morning here. What's your name? And where are you calling from? Good morning to you.
Hello,
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, God bless you.
Thank you.
Somebody remind us of what happened during the war. I am not a small boy, I witnessed the war. I am Elder Peter Machineke.
Okay.
If what happened during the war happened in Nigeria, I am telling you that many Nigerians will die. It's not a prophecy, it is what I saw. I witnessed it. I want to tell you, my brother, let us stop talking about war. I am not afraid of it. I can still carry gun. But the only thing is the pain about war is you will not know your brother, where your brother is running to, and you yourself will not know your destination because it is disastrous. It is war. They call it war, and it is war. Please let Nigerians begin to do everything humanly possible to avert it.
Thank you.
Because it is coming.
Thank you. It shouldn't come. It shouldn't come. You know why? Because war is raw. And raw is war. It shouldn't come. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Okay? Let's do this together. And if you're on YouTube, send me messages. Drop messages there, and so that I can read it out in real time. But make sure it's civil enough for me to read. Is that fine? Thank you so much. Let's go here. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Kamejide.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to you.
Hi, sir. Family.
Doing great.
God bless you, sir. My name is Mr. Fine, calling from Ijagamu.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem is there that things are going down. I still bought bread yesterday. The same bread we are buying, we are the same price. Until it's even putting money. I don't know where they're getting that statistics that things are going down. You can't go to market now and buy vegetables. Normally. Everything is just on the high places. So I don't know where they're getting these statistics that things are going down. Please let them do something. I don't know what is happening. They're just telling us lies every time.
Okay.
Then in the electoral reform, please let them try and do something because everybody are shouting, let them sign a electoral reform. Who is going to sign a electoral reform? Those that are stealing our money. They will sign something that will benefit them. When they look at that, the thing is not for their own benefit. They will drop it. Just like Anek have said that they have dropped the listen for this man to sign. They drop it because you know that it's not going to favor him. The other thing is that Nigerians on 2027, let us be praying for God to sustain every one of us so that we can witness the election again and then try our best to vote and then allow God to do.
Thank you so much.
Charge.
Thank you. Indeed.
God bless you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning here.
God bless you.
Good morning. Hello?
This is Malam Bello calling from Wooded.
Malam.
Good morning.
And Akwana,
Alhamdulillah, Tilapia.
Gapia, talk to us this morning.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, if you are talking about food items, the price honestly it has been slashed a little bit. But the reason why it has been slashed is not because of the presidential order. It is because this is the season of farm harvest. That is why some of all these have come down a little bit. But to the best of my knowledge, yesterday I still bought Reserve Blade 100 naira. Why should Reserve Blade be 100 naira? So let all those things come down. Also, the way the price of food is being reduced. But like all these biscuits, all these bread, all these Reserve Blades, so the price of all those items, none of them has even reduced, even little. Thank you very much. And God bless.
Thank you, and God bless. 0700 903 903 903. Okay, let me read this message right now and then take more calls. Good morning to you in the studio. It is raining all the night up until now. Your president cut short his working visit back to Nigeria. Abi, please, is there any difference when he is here and outside the country? Don't you people know that we are like fatherless and motherless children that doesn't know how to survive? Their survival is in the hands of God. The country called Nigeria have been living for 10 years without leadership but rulers. Please, in which area you will tell me, Mayor, that I have benefited as a Nigerian? I give myself and my family whatever. I gave them water, I gave them shelter, I gave them education, security, healthcare. I bought my own meter, I bought my wire, I bought my pole, even contribute for transformer, even pay for the installation. I bought and pay for. So what else? I'm a government of myself. This is Mayor from Ikotuegbe speaking. Mayor, take it easy now. Take it easy. It's the APC-led federal government and their allies that are not in touch with the reality of the sufferings of Nigerians. The current administration must stop politics and focus on good governance to improve the lives of the citizens. Nigerians must wake up and begin to choose the best of us, to rule the rest of us, to get the best from us. May God help and heal our land. That message is by Franco Nero from the United States of America. Let me touch on some more now. I want to contribute to what Nigerians should better wake up from their slumber now because things are going out of hand. We should end this government before they end us all. Good morning, Ikami Judam, Mr. Chijoke from Mafoluku. Charles Amadi from Ogun State is saying, I'm fully in support of Buba Galadima and his remarks about the incoming INEC chairman. We have to match the APC government, what are you trying to say? If APC will be matched in full force, you said? Okay, Timmy Tokpa from Ejigbo, Lagos is saying, good morning, VOP. My take is on corruption. One, corruption in governance is like a crack in a dam. It may start small, but it can lead to catastrophic failure. Two, when integrity is sacrificed for power, the foundation of society crumbles beneath the weight of deceit. Three, corruption breeds distrust. A government that serves itself cannot expect loyalty from its people. Four, in a corrupt system, the voice of the honest becomes a whisper lost in the clamor of greed. Five, true governance is built on transparency. Without it, corruption thrives in the shadows. Temi Tokbe from Ejigbo, Lagos. Thank you so much for your message. And then this person is saying these politicians know how to play mind games. Since Buba Galadima knows the retired judge, he should have mentioned his name to put us on red alert. Please, Nigerians, shine your eyes. So, as for Atiku, he should tell Nigerians what he would have done differently to halt hunger instead of prophesying doomsday. Olumba sending a message. CJ Odumodu from Ladipo. INEC and judiciary should be independent for Nigeria to have a free and fair election because APC are doing paddy business. Something must be done to stop all this nonsense, he says. Okay. Good morning, VOP. This is Madiwali from Oshodi. We all Nigerian citizens should not keep silent for now. Common masses are dying. Terrorists are now expanding everywhere in Nigeria, while all politicians, governors, and monarchs are pretending the more Nigerian government are already fixed, repentant terrorists with Nigerian securities agencies means strange but true in Nigeria. If we are not careful, terrorists will surely engage all over Nigeria because more terrorists are in the mix of the Nigerian securities. Okay, I think I understand what you're trying to say. Thank you. Okay, Adewale from Oshodi. Appreciate that. Does it mean that the money abandoned in Providence Bank has no name attached to it, as the owner's name is not in their account? Onoha Michael from Greenfield Estate is asking this big question, like other persons are asking. AJ from Meron is saying, if you think you know anything, this Nigeria will humble you. $700 million abandoned. It's $7 million or million dollars. Seven, not 700 million. Okay, AJ. $7 million abandoned in bank account. By who? Isn't their account name? Well, as for Fubara, he left like a lion, but coming back like a cat. He can't even fight back when he returns. Otherwise, he will be impeached. He's surrendered already. Rivers people lost the battle. It's a shame on democracy. AJ, thank you so much. More messages coming your way. The Nigerian politicians have desecrated and hijacked the traditional institutions and monarchies. And now that they have also infiltrated religious bodies and institutions, both Christianity and Islam. And let me say this without any apologies or reservations, that bringing religion into politics and government is the disaster of the Nigerian state. As for Governor Bago of Niger State, I see him more of an absolute joke, a comedian and content creator, and less of a serious governor. This was the same governor who closed down the radio station for saying what he does not like. Good morning once again to you, and good morning to you too. Thank you so much for your message. All right. Whether there is renewed hostility between Fubara and Wike or not, the emergency rule has lived up to its billings for Wike and his co-travelers. The 6 months oil allocations was their target, and they succeeded. In any case, Fubara would declare for APC. My thought though, Steve Ikelu from Maryland sent that message. Check the time, 8:14 a.m. And let me read this message by Miriam from Ijaniki. It said it's as if Tinubu's ministers, advisors are his enemies. He should investigate Atiku's assertions. He still has good 20 months to implement capital projects. There are debts of basic needs of man in Nigeria, employment and so on. I wonder why emergency rules not declared in states where insecurities abound. 20 months is still more than enough to do a lot of projects. To me, our votes are not going to count. Miriam from Ijaniki. Good morning to you too. Please, if the president is not hearing us, please, those that are representing us too at the House of Assembly and National Assembly too are not hearing us, that the masses are suffering. Well, see, people are hungry. Turn everybody to beggar in this country. I mean, beggar. Eh? How much is bread now? Mineral, gala, data, recharge card, and so on. These people have pushed everybody to the wall. May God help us out. My name is Kashikapoa from Kri Town. Nigerians should resist any attempt to have a suspected retired judge as a new INEC head. APC and Tinubu should not set the country on fire because we are stretched by poverty. Richard from Iba. Several messages are still coming in, but this time around, let's do some calls. Good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Jude. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Peter Monsa is my name from Shomulu. Hey, Jude, I want to ask, please. The incoming new INEC chairman, his selection, does it have the input of the sitting president? Do you have any idea about that? Maybe when I drop, you will let us know. Because when we have been talking about electoral reform, so that we will have a true independent electoral commission. I am telling you that if after all the clamor, all over the years we have been trying,
We have been talking, we have been shouting, burning our credit, spending our time when we are supposed to do something. We are talking on the radio. If at the end of all this talk, Mr. Tinubu still have a hand in the selection or election or appointment of any INEC chairman, that means, I don't know, that means 2027 is too far. For me, 2027 should just be in a few months' time, so that whatever we want to do, we try it and see how it works. Because we've been saying that the INEC chairman, the Inspector General of Police, all those service chiefs, all the big people, Chief Justice of Nigeria, should not have the hand of the sitting president when they are to be appointed. Because these people will do the bidding of their employer. If it happens this way, tell me how we will have a free and fair election. When the person that is appointing you is there, tell me how you will not work for him. You know, when Nigerians are talking, shouting, oh, Nigerians are hungry, these people don't really know what it means. It can be due there. You know, I suggested something the other day. I'm not giving you order. It was a suggestion that if it is possible, so once in a while, go into the street, sample the opinions of the downtrodden Nigerians on the street, then come and play it here. You will hear it overwhelmingly that they need these people to leave Nigeria for us, so that we can see how can we be alive. How can a lady who went to teachers training college of education, come back 3 years, she couldn't get a job, she decided to start selling some food by the roadside, and she will buy items 12,600 naira. At the end of the day, she will just realize only 6,000. The other food will be lost. Nigerians are not eating again because they can't afford this food, because the food of 300 naira a plate before is now 1,500. Where do you get the money to? We are talking about hunger. These people are not listening. Nigerians, what do we do next? I'm asking a question. What do we do next? Because we have talked, we have shouted, we have clamored, we have murmured, we have done everything, and these people are not listening. What next do we do? Because it's too much. How many people will survive till 2027? I don't really know. I'm just asking a question. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Well, as regards that one, I need more information too. Okay, I don't have basic information now, so I really can't reel out anything. All right, but we'll get to it. Okay, in the coming days, we will get to sort things out. We'll find out how far so far, what's really happening. Okay, that's it. Hello, good morning here. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, you can call back if you can. Let me quickly read this message. What's your name now? It's saying, why do we only hear... now, so it be for this country now. Why do we always hear repetitive and unpleasant news? Has good news abandoned Nigeria? Despite the country's wealth, the citizens are treated like outcasts or second class. What's the point of having resources in Nigeria and you don't reap the rewards? Nigerians, hoping that they are weak. Ama Ogun State sent that message. Gilbert from Ikorodu is saying, I'm very happy now that the opposition parties are waking up in the angle of resistance against rigging in 2027. And as a matter of fact, the ruling party knows that Nigerians have already rejected them for their non-performance, despite all their efforts to deny this fact by claiming that Nigeria is on the right track. They should be made to know that Nigeria will never be the same if they will attempt the robbery they did in 2023 during the election. On the Nnamdi Kanu issue, he must not die in the prison. Government is busy negotiating and giving amnesty to terrorists and bandits who picked up arms against the country, but held in a solitary confinement a man who only warned of the impending danger of the activities of Boko Haram or of Fulani headsmen. This is a glaring injustice. Good morning to you. What's your name? Hello, good morning. Good morning. Are you there? Hello? Yes, I can hear you. What's your name? Hello?
Hello? I don't see them.
Oh, I can hardly hear you. You call back, okay, if you can. Sorry about that. Uchenna Duru from Mushi sent a message. Many things are happening in this country called Nigeria in negative ways. Like I'd always say, our votes never count. It's good that many Nigerians are hearing it now from an outsider, not of their former pali, Galadi Mabuba. The 2027 election had been already decided by the ruling party. That's why some plans is on the way to appoint a retired notorious George will be chosen as INEC chairman. We ordinary poor Nigerians are the ones suffering. As for the governor in the northern part of the country that told pastors to submit their sermons to him for approval before preaching, I think that's madness. How many imam have submitted their sermons to him? No, he is also saying to imam too. To him in Niger State, Governor Bago is saying to every religious leader, be you Christian or Muslim, you must submit for approval, Najam, before you preach the good news of whoever to whoever. Okay? If you watch clearly, money, autocratic power, and oppression are combined strategy that the APC is using, and it's still going to use come 2027 to win, contest the general election. Okay? These factors are already perfected and tested in Ondo, Edo, Rivers, Imo, and were successful. They are about putting it to test in Anambra and Osun State. Worst of all, INEC, judiciary, and law enforcement agents are compromised. It's a pity. I pity Nigeria. Egege from Agege sent that message. Thank you so much. Let's look at it again. Bola Tinubu is daring the poor, the needy and less privileged Nigerians. Bola Tinubu is testing our patience. He keeps borrowing billions of American dollars from the World Bank, the IMF, China, and other creditors, and claiming he is using the loans on projects like construction of roads, repair of the Carter Bridge, facelift of Murtala Mohammed International Airport, feeding puppies in primary. But the aim is to steal public funds. Nigerians are not fools. Thank you so much. Let's leave it there. Nigerians shall rise again, whether they like it or not. Nigeria shall rise again. This is kudos from Jakande Estate, Ejigbo. Tinubu is not a Nigerian. The Nigerians did not vote for him. I will tell you so. Okay. Okay, it's all fine. It's all good. Your opinion, though. Good morning, Buba Galadima and the Rufai son have said something, and mark my words, we are prepared for APC. Zulu Motors from Ajao Estate. Thank you so much. Good morning here.
Good morning, Kenneth.
Good morning. Talk to us.
How do you feel? Have children, they cannot go to school, and they are tired. Retirement money could not be paid. Then hunger. You'll be counting your roof every day. Then what is the essence of somebody living? What's the essence of the family or whatever living? Then you say things are hard. I mean, things are good. They should advise Tinubu. They should advise him. Things are not well. I talk to every Nigerian. Nigerians have been displaced. Millions of Nigerians as a result of hunger. Buhari said it when he was that was doing his campaign in his campaign office, that any Nigeria during APC go hunger or they should not go to bear the hunger or anger that APC led the government. It should not be that he should not allow that. But why are we going hunger time around? Is it good?
Thank you.
Is it good?
Thank you. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there, sire. Thank you indeed, everyone. You know, I will be back here actually by 10:30 to continue this conversation. So you will join me again, everyone. All right? My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. On Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. Everywhere. I am IKAMIJUDEH. IKAMIJUDEH. I love you all so much. And like I said, I'll be here again. Okay? I will play you a song. It is well, is the title of the song. I'll leave with this song this morning. I love you all so much. And I'll see you again.